Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to go on a kind of secret mission. It's all based on a chapter called Rejoicing in the Lord. And our goal is to figure out the secret to finding and sharing joy. Even on those days when things just feel kind of tough.
I mean, you know those days, right, where you just feel sad, and you're not even totally sure why. It's like this little gloomy cloud is just hanging over your head, and you can't seem to shake it. We all get those. But here's the thought. What if that feeling wasn't just random? And what if, and this is the cool part, what if you actually had the power to fight back against it?
Well, the source material for this whole mission tells us that those feelings, they are definitely not random. Nope, they're actually part of a plan specifically designed to make us feel down. Let's call it the Gloom Spreader's Plan.
So what exactly is this plan? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Satan's #1 goal is just to make us sad, to make us feel discouraged. He wants us to doubt that God can help us, or even worse, to make us think God doesn't care about us at all. He's like the ultimate gloom spreader, and his whole job is to try and make us forget just how much we are loved.
But here is the really exciting part. God has a counterplan. He's got a secret mission, and it's designed just for you. Your mission is to fight that gloom and spread light instead. And you want to know the best part? You've already got everything you need to pull it off. Seriously.
All right, let's dive in. Your very first mission, should you choose to accept it, is to become what's called an epistle of Christ. Okay, hold on. What in the world is an epistle? That sounds like a big, fancy word, right?
Don't worry, it's actually super simple. An epistle is just a special kind of letter, and for this mission, you are the letter. Yeah, you, not one made of paper and ink, but a living, breathing letter sent from Jesus to everyone in the world.
Just think about that for a second. Some people might never open up a Bible or read about God's love in a book, but they will see you. So when you're kind to someone or when you're happy and helpful, you're basically a walking, talking letter showing them exactly what Jesus is like. You get to show them how amazing God's love really is.
Okay, so how do you, deliver this letter? It's way easier than you think. It's stuff you already do, like showing kindness to your family and friends, or just sharing a happy smile with someone, or helping somebody out when they need it. These little things, they deliver a massive message of love, loud and clear.
All right, mission #2. This one is all about what's going on inside your own head, what you choose to think about. I want you to imagine you're walking through a garden.
So our source material tells this great little story about a person in a totally beautiful garden, but all they could see were the prickly, ugly thorns. And the guide in the story gives them some awesome advice. They say, hey, let the thorns alone, they're just going to wound you. Instead, look around, gather the roses, the lilies, and the pinks.
And this really breaks it down for us. That garden, it's a perfect picture of our own minds. The thorns, well, those are the mistakes we make, the things we worry about, all the sad stuff. But the flowers? The flowers are our blessings, our happy memories, and all the incredible promises God has given us. And guess what? We get to choose which ones we pick.
And believe me, that choice makes all the difference. If you spend your time just focusing on the thorns, all your mistakes and disappointments, your heart is just going to fill up with sadness. But if you decide to focus on gathering the flowers, thinking about all the good things, about God's love, then your heart is going to be filled with so much joy.
Okay, that sounds good, but let's be real. How do we actually do that? I mean, how do you choose to look for flowers when it feels like you're surrounded by thorns? Well, that, my friends, is where your secret power comes in. This is the key that unlocks the whole thing. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a little bird sitting on a branch looking all worried about where it's going to get its next meal? No way. They just sing their little hearts out. They don't stress about tomorrow. They just trust. They trust they'll be taken care of.
Jesus actually talked about this. He said, hey, look at the birds. They don't plant seeds or harvest crops or store food away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them every single day. And then he asks this amazing question, aren't you so much more valuable than they are?
And it's the same thing with the lilies, the flowers in the field. If God puts all that care into making grass and flowers more beautiful than anything a king could wear, just imagine how much more he's going to take care of you. And that's it. That right there is your secret power. It's trust. It's simply believing, really truly believing that the same God who takes care of the birds and makes the flowers beautiful is, without a doubt, going to take care of you. That trust, it's what crushes worry. It's what lets you choose the flowers over the thorns.
Okay, mission accomplished.
So let's do a quick debrief. We've learned that feeling sad and gloomy isn't random. There's a reason for it. But more importantly, we have this powerful mission from God to fight back and overcome it.
So let's go over your mission toolkit for fighting the gloom. First, your job is to be a living letter from Jesus. Second, you got to choose to pick the flowers in your mind, not the thorns. And third, and this is the big one, use your secret power. Trust God.
And when you use these tools, you become something incredible. You become a light bearer. You literally get to shine God's happiness out into the world, pushing back all that darkness and all that gloom. How cool is that?
So, there you have it. The mission is yours. The tools are in your hands. The only question left is, how are you going to let your joy shine, starting today?